Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a joke, okay? Okay, what I'm going to be explaining, I don't know all the details. I just know some of the details. I'm gonna put the link in the description. You guys can listen to this Baptist minister. He explains it all. But this is so wrong about the Obamacare. What is actually in the bill is horrifying. Put it that way. This guy is he's worse than Hitler. Put it that way. He is worse than Hitler. All these people should be charged for treason. And today is the anniversary of 9/11. And let me remind you guys, 9/11 was an inside job. And I'm not going to stop saying that because that's the absolute truth. George Bush is responsible for 9/11. He is responsible. These people are Satanists. They are Luciferians. They do not care who they kill. There's an actual document about the CFR, which is the Council on Foreign Relations. We will have a new world order, even if we have to pay for it in blood. And 9/11 was to accelerate their plan for a new world order, to usher it in. It changed the whole entire world. I don't have time to get into that right now. You guys can listen to my video. Just type it in, C.H. McDonald, 9/11 was an inside job, and you guys will get all the information there. But anyways, about this Obamacare, which is totally, this guy should be charged for treason for all the stuff that he's doing. Okay? He's a liar. There's no word to describe what he is. He should leave the States. He was born in Kenya. President Obama. We don't want you in the States, so leave the United States. There's planes leaving day and night. Get on one. Goodbye. Nobody wants you. We don't need you, and we don't want you. And this is the truth. But he doesn't care. He does not care, people. He's bringing tyranny. Think about it. It made me literally get depressed. I was literally depressed when I found out what was in this Obamacare. It's total tyranny. Total tyranny, people. This is dead wrong. So I'm going to explain to you guys right now what's in the bill. I don't know all of it. I just know a few stuff. And the other stuff that I found out, there's a medical device that can be implanted. There's something in there about the military. Why would there be something in there about the military? Oh, maybe once people find out what's in the bill, they won't like what's in the bill, so they have the military there to make sure that things happen. And yeah, the stupid girl, she's like, oh, let's pass the bill, and then after we'll find out what's in it. Now that they passed it, they're all freaking out. This is total control. Total control, people. I keep saying this because people need to know what's going on here. This is not a joke. This is not a joke, okay? This is for real. Okay. They were saying the government is going to dictate, like say you feed your children healthy food, which it is healthy if you feed your children healthy food, but who dictates that that's healthy food or not? They're saying the government's going to dictate that, if it's healthy. And if they say it's not healthy, they're going to be allowed to take your children from you, out of your house, and bring them somewhere. This is dead wrong, people. This is total totalitarian system. A one world government totalitarian system. This is the New World Order getting ready. And what was the other thing? There were so many things that happened about kids that went to school, and in the school they made something happen. I don't know. They made the kids take off their clothes, and something happened. And they said, well, that's not. Once your children are entering into the school property, they are under the school. They're no longer under the parents' right. They're under our control. They're no longer under. They have to do what we tell them to do. So the Baptist minister was saying, well, it would be better if you would just homeschool. But now they're saying you're a terrorist if you homeschool. This is total tyranny, people. This is total tyranny. It's not an accident of what's going on right now. This is all planned and orchestrated and engineered. This is all in the Obama bill. And say if you're that too. Like say if you're a Christian, well, they already call us terrorists. What if they find out that your children are, Christians? They said they can actually take them away from you. And this is not good at all. They're going to indoctrinate your children. But if the children are truly saved, no matter what happened, God, they know the truth. They experience the truth. I'm just saying, this is dead wrong, people. This is dead wrong, totally. So I want to say something here. Okay, Cecil if you're listening to this, God forgive me if I'm wrong about you. But I want to say something here. Because I was just thinking about it. It makes perfect sense because I watched one of your videos a couple days ago about Jesus is coming, just look around, which makes perfect sense. People that do not even know anything is because they're literally living with their head stuck in the sand for everything that is going on right now. But this is what I want to say, because this is what I was thinking about you, Cecil, in this part here. Like the Baptist minister, you know who he is, the Baptist minister, the Baptist guy, the guy's on fire for the Lord. But he was saying that the people that are getting kidnapped, because there's stuff going on with children in the United States that people have no clue about. People are being kidnapped. And I was thinking about with some guy that I know named Cecil said that, what's it called? I believe it. I literally believe it. That these people that are getting kidnapped, they're being taken to the FEMA camps. Because Jesse Ventura, he did a whole thing. You guys can go check it out. The police state, blah, 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 so on. It's called the police state. Just type in Jesse Ventura, police state, FEMA camps. They actually went to a place. Okay, they went to a place. They have it on video camera and everything. There are children already in the FEMA camps. They have the swing sets. They have everything. Now, why is that? But this is what the guy was saying. There's occultic leaders that are in the government and Satanists. So they're stealing children. Who knows what they're doing? This is totally dead wrong, people. This is what's going on. So I was talking to somebody tonight about all this because I have an urgency like crazy, man. I cannot keep this in. I cannot keep it in. Okay? I literally cannot keep this in. Like, I wanted to talk to someone tonight, but she has a doctor's appointment, so I couldn't talk to her. But this is what I wanted to tell her, man. People, we gotta stand up no matter what happens. Like, it's not an accident, people. Like, I told my other friend as well about this. Yeah, but the person that I was talking to tonight, I told him about it because he has family in the United States. Like, yep, the New World Order is taking over. And this is so true, people. This is so true. Like, it's not an accident. Like, the thing that happened with Obama and Assyria, he went with the Russians. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He is a traitor. These people do not care about anybody. They just want people to die because that's part of their plan. The depopulation. Okay? Depopulation. Even Prince Philip said if he believed in reincarnation, he'd come back as a deadly virus and wipe out half of the world's population. I'm not making it up. This is documentation, people. These are the kind of thugs that we have in our government. That they don't care about anything. Nothing. But anyways, so I was telling him about all this stuff. And this other thing I had today, this other thing that I watched, which is so true, we cannot believe and we cannot trust anything that we see with our eyes. It makes perfect sense. Like I saw it with my own eyes. For those of you that know Pastor Billy Crone and one of his series, Modern Technology, they actually showed, what's his name, Prince Charles. Yeah, Prince Charles. He attended a meeting and he wasn't even there. He was like, he was far, like thousands of miles away or wherever he was. They did a digital hologram, 3D immigrant, what's it called? They did a 3D hologram of him, digitalized. And it made it look like he was right there. He was talking and everything. And they showed another one with a girl talking, and it was crazy. They even showed Tupac. They did a 3D imagery of Tupac and hologram of him on stage rapping. It looked like he was there and everything. It looked just like him. You wouldn't think, if anybody would have walked in there like, wow, he's here. Like, that's how real it is. So this Baptist minister was trying to make a point. With this kind of technology, like with Facebook, people putting all their pictures up and photographs of everything, he said instead of that you should call it backbook. But the truth of the matter is it should be called tracebook. Because we're being tracked, monitored, surveilled, linked, screened, you name it. We're all being profiled. We are on private databases. But this is what he was trying to say. They can take your picture, okay? They can take your picture and they can do a digital hologram and make it look like that you were on a crime scene. And they get that and they show the people, look, he was there. But it's not you. Today's technology is mind-blowing, people. That is what they can do. And they were saying another thing, like the thing back in 1992 with Bill Clinton saying that he'll be able to take blood samples out of people. Now they can do that in the United States. They can take your blood samples. So he was saying this too. This is totally against the Constitution, people. Nobody should be touching your DNA. That is you. No one should have the right to do that. So he's saying they can take your DNA and they can put it on a crime scene, like say if it's a rape scene or murder scene, and they can make it look like that you did it, and they can take it to court and say, sir, ma'am, or the judge or whoever, look, here it is, here's the proof, and it wasn't true. It's all fake. And then this other thing too about how we're being tracked and monitored through for those of you that know my stuff, that have been listening to my videos, this is what I've been warning people for months. Okay, like for years. Like I've been awake for 3 years already when I started getting into this. I got saved in 2005, but learning about the New World Order and their agenda and all these things, it's going on to 3 years that I've been studying this. But he was saying, yeah, they can make a criminal case against you by the government. They can hack into your computer, which they can do it, because they showed it. China just did it just to show the Pentagon that they can hack into their computer. They hacked it. But he was saying that they can deliver child pornography onto your computer. Pornography. Child pornography. And they can put it there, and they can bring you to court with a laptop and see, judge, look, this person was into child pornography, and it wasn't even true. So we cannot believe what we are being told and heard, and we cannot trust nothing anymore, people. We're living in a time of deception. Okay? So this is all I want to say. And this biometric ID system that they're pushing globally, they want us to be global citizens. I'm not doing any of this. But there's going to come a time, like the guy that was saying, Mark Lerner, check him up. Mark Lerner, he's the one that talks about your body is your ID. So there's going to come a time, folks, when it's, because on the global ID card, which is the real ID, it's linked into with a number. He said there's going to come a time like maybe the database is going to get hacked into or whatever. The information, the number is going to be moved from the card onto the individual. So this international ID card is just a stepping stone towards the mark of the beast, which it is. Which it is. That's all it is. And they said by 2017, there's going to be a universal ID database. A universal ID database. They're working, people. There's so many things. And by 2017, 2018, they're going to have, that's when their goal is. I don't know how accurate it is, but that's what they're saying. By 2017, 2018, that's when they're going to have their global currency set up, and they're going to name it after the Phoenix. So people, you must resist this biometric ID card. And I don't know about this stuff. Oh yeah, that too, about the Obama thing. The Obamacare, they're going to determine if you're allowed to live or die. Like say if you have cancer or you need an operation or whatever. They can say yes or they can say no. They're going to determine. The government. You can't even have your own food. Like there's so many people starting to get arrested. Like some guy in Florida got arrested because he has his own garden. The farmers are starting to get charged. And I heard this other story as well. Like a woman reading the Constitution. She got arrested for reading it. These people wanted people to be stupid. Remember, your ignorance is their power. And this other thing too. Yeah, this girl needed a lung transplant and they wouldn't even give it to her. Like she was like 9 years old or something. This is what I'm talking about, people. You cannot trust your government. Within the last century, governments are responsible for killing over 200 million of its own people. This is well documented. I've come a long way, people. I did my research and all these documentaries that I listened to. I was totally mind-blowing about how many things I've been lied to about. Well, this is the truth. Government is responsible for killing its own people within the last century. 200 million of it. So they can fill, I forget how many football stadiums they said. Like Stalin, Lenin, Mao Zedong, all of these people. Hitler, and maybe Obama's going to do it. I'm afraid, people. I'm afraid. I want to be raptured out of here because this is not good. Why do you think Obama ordered thousands of guillotines, 2,700 UN vehicles, the tanks, more ammo and ammunition? He's planning something. This probably has to do with the Obamacare. So this is all I got to say. Whatever happens to us, we've got to remember to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord no matter what happens. Even if they line people up in FEMA camps, I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm just letting you guys go from here, and may God bless you all. And stand up for your rights and for your liberties. And remember, our hope is not in this world. I'm going to be putting the video link description so you guys can hear about the Obamacare thing. And God bless you all.